Hello everybody, I'm Melody Blue. Welcome back to my channel. Okay, so I've got the flowers done. Uh, Now I'm doing the fade where it's supposed to be water. I'm going from dark blue to light blue. And I'm using Prismacolor. This is Indanthrone Blue, which is the darkest blue you'll see. So I've got most of it done. Just little pieces. Okay, so I've done that. Then I went in with True Blue and did in here, and there, and there. I will teach y'all how to do a fade, but for my newbies right now, I don't want to stress them out. And you don't have to use Prismacolor, you can use whatever set you want. Then I went in with Sky Blue Light, and I came out here till it goes into just almost white. Almost white. But yeah, I'm going to teach y'all how to do the fade. It is kind of sort of important to know it. Especially if you're wanting to do something like this. Anyway, so that's what I'm doing right now. And everything inside the circle is going to be Sky Blue Light. So once you get it to your lightest color, you can stop. And then what I like to do is, when I'm done, I like to take my Derwent Drawing Chinese White or Prismacolor White or whatever white you choose. And then I'm just gonna get it all together. And this really sets it off. This is a step you don't have to do, but I do, because it's just something that I guess I'm OCD about. So, yeah. But anyway, this is what I do. And like I said, I am going to teach how to do the fade. I just don't want to do it right now and scare my beginners. This is a step you don't have to do, though. You don't even have to do the fade. If you just want to go in, and this is for my beginners because my advanced and intermediates already know how to do this. But if you don't feel comfortable doing it, then it's perfectly fine to just do it all one color. You know, it's your coloring book. You're coloring it your way. If you're a beginner, you do what you gotta do, and then you keep learning. And like I said, I will be teaching on how to do this in a future video. But I wanted to show you how far I have gotten. And that's where I've got. And, yeah. So, I don't know what it's like where you guys live, but oh my God, it's so hot here. It's so hot. But anyway, yeah, I just wanted to come on and It's hard to see where I've been with this. You can't hardly see it. It's so light blue. Well, duh, that's what you want, light blue. Yeah. Excuse me. Didn't know that was coming. That's part of the MS too. I not having good control of my swallowing and all that. So, but yeah, I just wanted to come in and let y'all see where I'm at here. And you don't even have to use colored pencils if you don't want. You can use markers. I've used colored pencil. I've used these metallic gel pens from Divisil. I've used Artisto. I've used Prismacolor. And what it all boils down to is choice. And you don't need the Prismacolors. You know, you don't need them. You use whatever you can afford. And I wish somebody had told me that before I bought the Prismacolors, and then I didn't know what to do with them. I didn't know how to use them properly. So I'm just doing some touch-ups here with my denim blue. Yeah, I use some of that too. Now some of these plants I've colored over, but that's okay because I'm gonna take like not a mark, you guys know what I'm talking about. Posca. And you don't have to have that either. It's just whatever you can afford. Okay. Now, I want to address a situation that I brought up before, but I didn't explain. About all these different pastel color sets. I have about 4 sets. And you know, once you've got a set of pastels, you've got them all. But I taught y'all how to make your own custom colors because really that's what you need. You're gonna find every pastel pencil set is just like the other one. There's no, I don't care what you pay for it. If you've had one, you've had them all. Okay, that's where I was getting on that. And so on the pastels, I do like the Color, and I like the Brut Funders best. But if I'm gonna do something, I want to custom make my own colors. And that's why I taught y'all how to make any color pastel. All you need is a color like this and a white pencil. I showed y'all this, so I don't have to show you again, but if you missed it, go back to the video where it says pastels for free. That's where I'm talking about it, and I show you how to do it. To me, a custom color is worth more than all the other pastel sets you can buy. Hands down. And you can always make a recipe guide. Get you a piece of paper, mark down what color you used, and of course if you're using Prismacolor white or the Chinese white, it really doesn't matter. It's white. Just any white wax pencil, but the Prismacolor, this does make a difference, okay? There, in budget sets, there aren't any good white pencils. So, I did splurge for the Derwent Chinese white because if I'm making my pastels myself, and I'll write down what book I'm in, what color I used it for. Like if it was a leaf, I'll make my custom color beside the word leaf and in what book, and you can keep track of it. And then you can always go back to your, what I call a library, go back through your book and say, oh, this is how I did this and this is what I want. So I urge my beginners to do that. All of us older people, we do this. We keep scratch paper beside us. That's really not a good way to do it for a beginner, okay? Just get you a book. Do I got one near me? No. We'll say this is a notebook, okay? And you're wanting to do the pastel color of Indanthrone Blue, right? This is what it looks like. Alright? So I'm going to take my Chinese white and I'm going to go over it. Then I'm going to take my blue, go back over it. I know it doesn't look pastel, but this would be the pastel version of Indanthrone Blue. And it really is a pastel, okay? And I'm just going to go ahead and burnish it out. That's the pastel color of this. This is the pastel color of that. You know, you see how it went from this to this. This would be a pastel color. So, I mean, you can custom make your own colors. And I call it a recipe where I'll put this down in my book as Indanthrone Blue, and I'll put an arrow and I'll put pastel version. So that I know, well, I can go back in my notes and say, okay, this is how I did this color. But it's not going to match. This is, you know, made to order for yourself, okay? Alright, I've blabbered on enough. I wanted to show y'all where I'm at on this, and that beginners, I will be teaching how to do this fade. I think everybody has their own way of doing it, but if I teach you the basic way of doing it, I think you can get it. But you know, you don't want to use over 2 or 3 colors. Now, I can fade this out into a light green and go in from there, but I don't want to freak my beginners out when we can do that in another video on how to do that. And then I could have faded this on out to a light purple. I could fade it to green to yellow, but it's very light blue. I don't even know if y'all can see it. It's a light blue that... Oh. Okay, guys, I've blabbered on enough. I've got you up to date on this. Beginners, if... I know you don't know how to do a fade, probably. And if you just want to color the whole thing one color, that's fine. If you're using markers, that's fine. Whatever you got, baby, you use it. It's your picture. Ultimately, it's your decision. Not mine, not anybody else's. And you're a beginner, so, you know, mistakes are made, but that's how we learn. So, that being said, I'm going to tell you I love you. Oh, and welcome to all my new subscribers. Hi. I love y'all too. Okay, guys. Peace out. Bye.